Let me tell you something about women. We want you to love us, but the moment you begin to act like we're the only things that matter, then we tend to pull away. And I know some men will be like, but this is insane. What do women really want? Well, in this video, I'm going to share with you two basic things you need to understand about women. First, why we pull away when you put us on a pedestal. And second, how not to put a woman on a pedestal. So if this is something you're interested in, stick around because you might learn one or two things that would really help your relationship. Hello, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, thank you for stopping by. My name is Wendy Zill. So let's start with the first part. Why do we pull away when you prioritize us? It's simple. We become scared that you do not have any other focus, that we are the only things that make sense in your life. Women want to know that you're a good leader, a man who is able to focus on his career and still stay purposeful, even while being in our lives. The moment you begin to neglect your source of livelihood, your job, your work, and you're excessively focusing on a woman, she would definitely pull away. Why? Because she wants a man who is purposeful. I mean, you can be in my life and still be focused on your job, your career, and have somewhere that you're going to. If all you do is chase a woman every day, 7 days in a week, she would most likely slip away from your finger. Now, is chasing a woman or showing her excessive love a bad thing? Not necessarily. Like, you're showing love in the way that you understand. Most people just do things the way they have been taught, or the things they saw growing up, or the things they see around them. So if you find yourself chasing a woman too for every time you're calling her, you're not giving her any breathing space, you're in her house every day, every weekend, she would most likely want to give you space in order to think about the relationship and figure out if she wants to really be with you or not. Most women want a man who is ambitious, goal-oriented, purpose-driven, because that is how you end up becoming a good provider, a solid anchor. One thing about us women is that we like safety. We want to feel safe mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, all right? And that is why we consider all of these things. If you neglect your source of livelihood, the things that give you money, the things that make you who you are, and you're chasing us, we think that at the end of the day, it's going to be a lost cause. So we tend to pull away. Basically, this is the reason why a woman will pull away when you begin to chase her so much, put her on a pedestal, leave every other thing that matters in your life and just focus on her. That leads me to the second part of this video. What are those things that you do that puts a woman on a pedestal and in turn turns her off? Number one, excessive compliments. This is not to say that complimenting a woman is wrong, but when you begin to compliment a woman excessively, especially early on into the relationship, saying things like, you're so special, you're so perfect, that is going to scare her because you've just met her. I mean, you meet a woman today and the next day you're telling her she's so perfect. She would think that you are not even doing your due diligence before you come to this conclusion, and she will think that you're probably not real. And it doesn't mean that you're fake or anything. Maybe that is the way you like to just show her that you love her, just voice your feelings towards her and everything. But she'll perceive it the wrong way because it will come across as maybe you're seeking her validation or you want her to approve of you so desperately, and she will tend to fold. So, do you compliment your woman? Absolutely compliment her. But there are words, there are things that you shouldn't be saying, especially when the relationship is still in the early phase. Two, always available and no boundaries. One of the things women respect a lot in men is boundaries. So as a man, if you do not have boundaries, then it's something that's going to make a woman lose respect for you. And trust me, once she does not have respect for you, she might not love you as such. Adjusting your life or putting it on hold completely just to fit her schedule, you might think it's a very romantic thing to do. Oh, she's going to fall in love with me because I'm going to come true for her. Well, the thing is that it's a turn off, okay? Like always saying yes, everything is yes. Yes, mom, yes, baby, yes, this, yes, that. You don't have to always say yes. Be a man that has boundaries. If what she's requesting for is against your boundary, then the answer should be no, and there is no explaining to that. Okay, now I'm not saying you should say no in a very rude manner or condescending or anything. Of course, as a matured man, you should know how to say no and maintain your stance. Three, overgiving before any real connection. A lot of guys neglect the friendship stage. This is when you get to know her, her likes, her dislikes, what really makes her who she is. and then you jump into all of the big gestures. Oh, I really need to show her that I am that Odogu, I am the man of her dreams, so that she won't even have any opportunity or chance to look elsewhere. Now, I get why some guys do these things, because there is this general notion that women are just after money. The more money you can flaunt in her face, the more she will feel attracted to you. Well, that might be true for some women, but not for every woman out there. And the truth of the matter is, if you're still single, you're not married yet, you're still looking for the one for you don't know what kind of woman you would attract. What if she's a woman who is not even interested in your money? Probably a woman who has got her own money, has something going on for her own life. And then if all you lead with is your money, splashing money here and there, instead of getting to know her, understanding if you're compatible, understanding if your life is going in the same direction, then you're making a huge mistake. Because if she's the wrong woman for you, then she might probably lean in and then enjoy the money, not genuinely connecting to you. So that is why it's risky, it's bad to lead with your money. Talking stage, like they popularly call it, understand her first. Be her friend. Because if you're going to go into a committed relationship with that woman, then friendship is one of the important aspects that will make your relationship last longer. So if you do not create that friendship from the start, if you miss out on getting to know her and really understanding the kind of woman she is, it might be a strain on your relationship, because it will affect the way she's going to connect with you. Another mistake some guys make is wanting to be intimate so early on. It's not advisable. All right, I know this is not popular. A lot of people will kick against this and they'll be like, what if I feel like it? What if that is just what I want to do and she's also feeling that way? Well, the fact that it's popular, the fact that we see it in movies, in books, and all of that does not make it like standard or the right thing or the most right thing to do, for lack of a better word. Okay? Get to know her first, get to know yourself first before you jump into intimacy. Intimacy should actually be the last thing. Because you see, there are two things that are very, very deceptive in relationship, especially leading with your money and leading with your emotions. So you might see red flag in that instance and not even recognize it, because you're already so blindsided by emotions, by the good sex, the good romance. Oh, she's such a good kisser and all of that. And that is why it's advisable to hold on with the intimacy. Relax, guy. Calm down. Drink water, drink cool water. Make your body calm down. And that leads me to the next point. 4. Not expressing your own needs or standards. If you accept everything just to make her happy, she's going to feel like she's in charge. And women don't like to feel like they are in charge when it comes to relationship. We don't want to feel like we are your boss or we are like everything. You can call us your majesty, like, just saying, not that we are actually your majesty. So don't accept everything just to make her happy. You're not Mr. Happiness. Happiness has to flow from within. If she's not a happy person who finds joy in the things around her, then you're not the one that is going to make her happy. We individually need to find happiness on our own. My husband is not in charge of my happiness. He's going to make me comfortable, of course, emotionally and otherwise, but then my happiness has to flow from the inside, and it depends on what I let stay in on my inside. Okay, so understand that you're not Mr. Happiness. That is it. And then secondly, you need to maintain your standards. Like I said earlier on, this is almost like that point, maintaining your boundaries. If you do not like something, speak up. Don't just make I not talk, I beg. This one wey I just meet woman wey I don't like after all these years. No, don't do that. If you meet someone you love, no matter how much you love her, no matter how much you feel connected to her and everything, but she's doing something that is wrong and is against your standard as a person, it's against the things you like, speak up, say it. Like they say, a broken relationship is better than a broken marriage. One of the beautiful things about maintaining your boundaries in a relationship and stating your mind, especially early on, is that it's going to make her build respect for you. And once she has respect for you, she will be more attracted to you, because she will see you as a good leader, someone who can lead his emotions, who can lead himself, and who can also lead her. Because if you are able to point out things that are wrong, it means that when she's also doing things that are bad, you will be able to point it out. But if you're a very passive person, too passive to a fault, Everything goes with you. Yes, baby. We go manage am now. If you're that kind of person, even in your own life, allowing things to just happen to you and not even maintaining any boundaries at all, it means that you're not going to be able to call out bad behaviors in that woman. And once she feels like that, her respect for you is going to drop. Number five, rushing emotional intimacy too early. When it comes to emotional intimacy, women are not like men. We like to build tension first. So if you just met a woman and then on the first day you're telling her, I'm going to marry you, I'm going to do this for you, I'm going to do that for you, well, that might sound like a very romantic thing for you to say. But then most women would just want to think that you're just too desperate. Who is this guy? He wants to marry me. Where did he even come from? I don't even know him. And he's already saying he wants to marry me. Well, it might sound weird to us. That's why it's good to take it a little bit slow. Don't rush to maybe start kissing her or pushing for emotional intimacy. It might make her feel suffocated and pressured. And once she feels these things, she wants to just give you space for the time being. So, saying women don't want men who value them is wrong. We want men who love us and value us. But the question is, how do you love us? How do you show value for us? If you put us on a pedestal and think that, yeah, this is my life ambition now, this woman is all I am thinking about, I'm going to chase her and chase her till thy kingdom come. That is where the problem is. You know, it's one thing to love and value a woman, but it's another thing to know how to strike a balance. You can chase a woman, go after the woman of your dreams, but still maintain a balance, still be able to work on your career, stay purposeful. You cannot be a purposeful man and then you're chasing a woman 247. These two things, they cannot agree. A purposeful man knows that I cannot play with my job and I cannot play with my woman. There has to be a balance. That balance, that is where the confidence is. That is how we build confidence in you. That is how we see you as a good man who is a provider, who knows where he's going to, who is focused, who is disciplined, who has emotional intelligence. That is just where the answer is. So know where to draw the line. Always have self-respect, show confidence, maintain healthy boundaries, and follow the natural progression. If you do all of these things, then you realize that it's not that difficult. And we actually want men who love and value us the right way. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this is of help to you. And if you've ever experienced any of these things that I've explained in this video, then feel free to share in the comments. Have you ever chased a woman so much that she begins to pull away from you? Or have you refrained yourself from putting women on a pedestal? Also, don't forget to like and share with someone who might need a video like this. Until next time, bye-bye.